It's Three the Hard Way. With DJ V Dollar, Miss Di, and Model Citizen J. It's RTJ the Podcast.
Oh, my bad. I'm mad bling right now.
Yo. And then
Dang. Can we do that over? I was stuck. All right. I'll drop the ball this week, y'all.
Yo, what is good? Y'all already know what it is. It is Thursday. We're a little bit late tonight, but it's all right. It's our show. We do what we want to do. You already know what it is. It's RTJ the Podcast. We are in the building. Yeah. The family is here. It's a family affair always. I am your boy DJ B Dollar.
It's the one and only Model Citizen J.
And I'm Dime. Happy New Year, guys!
Happy New Year, everybody! How you feeling?
Top of the top, y'all.
How you feeling? So,
you hear it?
Go ahead, Jay. What you saying?
Now, saying we here, man. New year, new blessings, more manifestations, yo.
Yes, sir. So, this marks the first episode of 2023. Hope everybody had a wonderful New Year celebration. And I just want to emphasize the point. If y'all hear me say Happy New Year, not Happy New Year's. There's no S at the end of this shit. It is a new year. Okay. So
people love adding that on everything. Mine.
Come on, mines.
What the fuck is a mines? A mines is a fucking
the shit that be blowing up, or the shit that be mimicking without sounds.
What was the goal? I'm confused.
People want to be extra.
But Happy New Year, guys!
Happy New Year's. I thought it was only just one, whatever.
Yo,
I didn't say yes. I said New Year.
Listen, this is something I gotta give something. It's a new year, it's a new thing. I gotta give a shout out to everybody on TikTok right now that's tapped into the live, yo. Like
gang
live right now. So shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yes. While y'all here, man, y'all can tap in. You can see the whole squad. You can see Miss Dime. You can see DJ B Dollar. You know what I'm saying? You can see the whole family, man, because the family's in here.
Yeah, so, baby. See, y'all already know, man. I hope everybody celebrated New Year safely.
Now, see, you can add an S on that one.
Okay. Wait, so they celebrate New Year?
But if you say Happy New Year's, no. Happy New Year. But I hope everybody celebrated New Year's safely. That's
I don't know. That still sounds a little great.
Yeah. I don't know.
The New Year's. Yeah, we started off with English class this year, y'all. But
I'm gonna let y'all run with it because I don't want the grammar police coming for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the New Year. I can't talk shit and then go back to the ass.
Dom is at school right now, so we're gonna listen to Dom because she's still
Dom trying to get us in trouble. Dom trying to get us in trouble now.
I promise.
Remember last week? Remember we was over there praying and she's smoking the hookah while we praying. So I don't know if we trust Dom. Right. I don't know.
So I just want to let everybody know and to my TikTok. God, I'm sorry for smoking hookah while they was praying. I literally caught myself mid Jesus. I was like,
I was stumbling over words because that was her fault. I blame her.
Listen, God knew what you was doing.
Smoke literally fell out mid God.
Listen, Jesus called Abraham. Abraham, look at this.
Look at this. You see, she just got froze now. Look, there you go. Don, keep playing with the word now. Keep playing with the word.
Oh my God. Hi, TikTok. I'm on my podcast right now. RTJ, the podcast. Make sure you guys tune in. So I'm going live from here and from Facebook as we speak. So
right. There it is, man. Shout out to y'all doing the damn thing.
I
saw that they had
one.
I saw that they had New York City wide open this year. It was the first year they allowed regular capacity access to Times Square. Now let me know, because we are three individuals.
I'm about to say
us that were, that used to live in New York. We're not there anymore. We got one that is still remaining in Miss Dime.
Unfortunately,
no, that was a good thing. I wasn't saying it to be negative.
I was about to say she's still there.
No. I'm bringing up a point to say I know many of people who have lived in New York for an extensive amount of time, and has never been a part of New Year's celebration in Times Square. I being one of them.
Same.
Listen,
Jay, I don't know if you
I was about
attest to that as well.
I was about to say, let's
I've
keep it
never gone
100,
to Times
man.
Square on New Year.
Nobody, no
Okay.
true blue New
Never.
Yorker goes to Times
Right.
Square
So,
on New
so
Year.
the point I was making was the fact that I watch it every year on TV, even though we're out in North Carolina. I stream New York One or ABC, whatever the case is, so I can still see what's popping in the big city. And it looked popping. I'm not gonna lie, to be out there celebrating with the people who bring in the New Year and whatnot. It looked like a lot of fun, but I've always been the one that said, look, I was working in Manhattan during it wasn't working in Manhattan. That's crazy. I remember 9/11, right? To the point where since that day, I was always like, you will never catch me in a area where it's a lot of populated people where they can just strike and we all in one.
That's what made a lot of people decide, especially a lot of us, decide we was never gonna go to any place like that during any even Easter became like a little sketchy with going to places. Because remember Times Square for Easter back in the day?
Right.
Oh yeah, that was lit.
Ooh, bye.
So I mean, yeah, whenever it's a big parade, like you said, you got the Easter parades, you got Thanksgiving parade. Like it's too many people that if they wanted to try to take us out, even though we know the real deal behind these days, but we ain't gonna get to that show. We ain't trying to get canceled in the first.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get canceled.
But
get started.
Nonetheless, though, I'm not gonna be in a situation where if they attack us and we all sitting there, we ass out. Like where we going? So I'll take my chances just watching it on TV. Even though I would love to be a part of the festivities, I always said one day I'm gonna get there, but I'm lying. I ain't gonna never go down there. And then after finding out that that people are lining up at 8, 9 in the morning.
Yes.
They don't let you through the gates until 1, 2 o'clock, and then you got to stand there all the way till midnight.
So this is news for me.
Wait, and you get stuck out there because once it's midnight, you ain't just leaving.
Right, and then you can't go nowhere. Can't drive nowhere. Can't get nowhere. Everything's shut down.
But that's news to me because I never knew there was such thing as a gate. I thought you just walk and that's where you stuck. I didn't know a door opening thing.
For security reasons, they're gonna have everybody line up. They got to make sure they're checking that nobody's bringing in no booby traps and bombs and weapons and whatnot. And at that point, they let you through, and then you just post up until the ball drop. But
you just standing in the cold for hours.
You talk about niggas is out there wearing diapers because they're
but that's why I say go with a good group of people because then you could slide off and y'all could rotate.
Nah.
I can't find myself just standing there all day. That's crazy.
It's better. I'd rather be home, somebody's house, somebody, somewhere safe, chilling, minding my business. I'm gonna watch it on TV. I'm not standing in the cold with a bunch of strangers. This
was my first New Year's outing in I don't know how many years. I've never gone out. I'm not gonna say never because I have when I was younger, 20, 18, 21, 22. I stopped going out at 24. 25 and I've been in the house or I'll go to church, go in the house. I might do a get together, but I'm indoors,
right?
With people I know and I'm safe when I'm comfortable with. So this is the first year I went out and I don't regret it. But next year, I either want to be in my new place or on an island somewhere because
I was about to say, let's go. I was about to say, do we got another case? I don't regret happened. That means some shit must have happened that she's saying I don't regret it, but
exactly.
Let me tell you,
Dime done had the gossip juice for the last 2 weeks now.
The juice.
Because like I said, I don't go out on New Year's. Even since I've been with my girl, we've stayed home. So she was like, babe, let's just go out. I'm like, sure. Bought the ticket.
I don't believe Kwana said it that way at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that.
I said, sure.
Yeah, we don't believe
that. Oh, no, with her saying, let's just go out.
Well, she did kind of say, let's go somewhere. And
for the record, though, let your lady know she's still not off the hook. That we need her presence in the show so we can get to the bottom of the other side of the story.
Because there's a whole other side of the story.
You are not off the hook. You need to show up.
Yeah, we still ain't letting that go. We ain't letting that go.
I feel like next Thursday I gotta pop up on her.
We bringing that 2022 energy early over here to 2023, just so we can get that rectified, so we can move on with our lives.
Listen,
yeah,
we have an understanding, but we need to put it. We need to put it
next year
to rest.
Not next year. So like between the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna pop up on her, and I feel like we also definitely need to be on here for Valentine's Day. I feel like you need to bring T on. You need to bring the April experience.
And April's gonna come on the show live and explain to everybody what the April experience is all about. That's what she said.
I feel like definitely for the week of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, trying to get me punched in the
face. But no, seriously. So she was like, let's go out. She sent me the link. We bought the tickets right then and there because it was a good deal. It was like 4 or 5 hours open bar. For like, I think it was like $60, $65, 70. I don't know.
Okay.
But they don't tell you it's gonna be like this in there. And upstairs, it was one bartender. So the line, it makes no sense to go back downstairs to that bar because downstairs was beyond extremely packed. So that was a whole different ball game downstairs. So we was like, we just gonna stay up here because, believe it or not, it was less packed upstairs because it's not much space. So people couldn't really OD, but it was crowded because it was one bartender and niggas had open bar. Sorry, TikTok is a little more strict. But yeah, they had open bar options. Open bar options, and it just, oh my God. I'm waiting online. Now, I'm like, yo, this is not moving. So I meet, you just meet people. So I'm with a, person, and he's like, Happy New Year, girl, whatever. And I'm like, thank you, whatever. Now he's with his friend. And then it happens to be another guy, and it was a female. So now as the line starts to move up a little bit more, I look and I seen somebody next to me that I had not seen that entire time because I saw a guy in front of me, the 2 guys and that one girl. Now I see a whole extra couple standing on the side of me. And I said to them, are they with y'all? He was like, nope. I don't know where they came from. So I guess she heard me, and I was like, okay, because, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. When I get to the front, she just not going. Point blank, period. She goes, I was here. No, I was here. I was on the line. Going crazy on me.
Sounds like the girl from your class.
First of all, I have not seen that kid since I came back from break.
Man, you done got her expelled. That's crazy.
Anywho. But yeah, she's going off. Now, at this point, her man starts going in, and her man looks like us, but she didn't. He's pissy. When I say pissy drunk. His words are slurring.
Jay's muted. Yeah, Jay's muted.
Oh, I was like, y'all can't hear me.
Yeah.
His words was slurring.
My dogs was talking, so I had to put the mic on.
Words slurring, it's disgusting. So she was like, well, I'm not doing that over no drink. She could relax. Let her go. So now this is the hands at the point.
In your face?
So you must have wanted to pull back nubs. She wanted nubs for
in my entire 2023 face.
So you ain't go out without you gotta take 22 out with a bang.
Man.
I want to commend
you. Deny it once. I want to commend
you because you here this Thursday. So thank you, Don.
Now, mind you, the service is trash up there. So I'm standing on the line for me and my girlfriend. I'm texting her like, babe, I think I'm about to get jumped. Because now the dude is going off. He's bugging out. And I'm like, what is going on? She's like, let her go. Let her go. And I'm just like, you got one more time to fan the hand in my face. So she went one last time. I grabbed it, pushed it down. I said, please.
We got to get video footage.
Let's not do this. I don't play well with cops. And, I can't remember if I told her I am a cop or if I don't play with cops. Because she then responded, I'm a nurse. And my response was, you gonna need a nurse if you don't get your hands out of my face. I turn around, her dude is going off on her. Shut the fuck up. When I say shut up, you shut up. Shut up.
Domestic in there.
Like, go sit there, like going crazy on her. Like, I don't know, within that hour span, the guys that I was in the line with, they end up coming back and telling me, do you know that guy got thrown out? Yeah, he was so drunk.
Damn, Dime, you done got the girl beat up.
So wait, hold on. Let's run this back. You leaving people on trips,
leaving people on trips,
up in club,
and getting the student expelled.
Y'all love going off the pad.
So we ended 2022 off, and we just started 2023 the same way.
And then you had to text your lady because she's nowhere to be found.
She's just on the opposite side. Like I'm on the line, so she's at the.
And I'm pretty sure
y'all just not looking like a
Spider-Man. She's probably jumping over people, climbing on top of people to get to you and stuff like that. So
she couldn't get my text messages. It was going through green.
And I don't want to see your lady mad because she looked like she fucked it up.
You know, everybody says that.
I mean, she's probably a sweetheart, but I'm pretty sure when you push her to that point, it get crazy.
She's just very quiet, but everybody feels like that's why I haven't did anything crazy, because they feel like I met me, in the sense of being gone.
But she probably looked like a good mind manipulator. She's mad, but she don't give off the energy like she mad, so you can't really tell until you got an ice pack on your face.
Or one of those.
Okay. That's exactly what it gives.
So 100%. Everything that I've said about your lady, I take it back. I was only playing, and there's that.
Guys, so I am on live on my RTJ podcast, RTJ the brand.
Shout out Don's TikTok.
Tune in. I don't really go live. I expressed that before. I'm still getting to do it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Live.
So,
but
we welcome everybody that's coming in. Just bear with me.
Dom's potential Royal Rumble WrestleMania event during New Year's. Model Citizen J, how did you bring in the New Year, my brother?
Listen, the same way I brought in Christmas, booed up in the house, chilling, minding my business.
Matching pajamas.
Nah, I mean the pajamas wasn't matching.
Nah, matching pajamas would have been crazy on New Year's. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, at that point at New Year's, he should have been getting the second round of the April experience, which means no pajamas.
You didn't hear what I said. The matching pajamas. It was matching pajamas, but the pajamas wasn't matching. You know,
birthday suits.
You know.
All right.
You know.
That would have been cute.
You know.
He had to take a sip of water on that one.
Whew,
that's
with the player.
That's what's
but
up.
It was chilling in the crib, watching TV, minding, living life, being old man style. I ain't outside no more. No.
Listen,
I'm chilling.
I'm gonna tell y'all mine, because my New Year's is always a very eventful evening, right? Because you're gearing up, you're getting everything set. We want to have the kids go to sleep so we can chill out, but then you want to have everybody up so you can bring in the New Year with the whole family, especially since we've been out in North Carolina. So normally we went to church, bringing in that way. Since we moved here, we've just been at the crib, we stream it, Happy New Year, blah, 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 go to sleep. But on this particular night, I don't know what was going on. So I had maybe 3 glasses of wine, which I normally don't drink wine, but I had 3 glasses of wine. We had a shot of, what did I have? Remy Martin. Please send a check. I didn't mean to say y'all name, but send me the check for that. So I went to bed. I was out as soon as the ball dropped. Gave me about 5 minutes after that, and I was comatose. So my New Year's was real light.
You was a done deal.
Done deal. And I was throwing the wine. I'm figuring you're supposed to just sip wine, but I'm just like it's Gatorade. So
you want a championship?
That's how you get. That's how you get effed up.
And it was the big cups too. It wasn't even like the little sensitive glasses. It was the big ass, the big fat fruit glasses.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah,
you was in there, dude. You was having fun.
And like I said, I don't drink wine and what's the stuff y'all be Moscatos and all that. I don't drink none of that. But for whatever reason, that's what was there. I grabbed it and it was a little crazy.
Guys, this is new to me. I think people are requesting to go live with me, but I don't want to throw off the
Yo. Well, you know what? Send them on over to the YouTube channel, RTJthePodcast.
Yeah, guys, y'all go on YouTube. I want to. I don't want to.
She's still working out the kinks of how to get it.
I've never done this before. Don't kill me. I'm sorry.
All right, Dom, because a few people did that to me too on my live, and I was like, I'm stuck in the matrix. I don't know what to do.
What we can do, right? We can take turns with it, but you go on live and we join one of y'all lives and get everybody together that way, so you don't throw.
So for future references, we'll work out those kinks. But today we just going, figure out. That's how. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's go.
Yeah. So y'all already know how we do. We are back. We are live. It is 2023. We promise to get bigger and better than ever. But most importantly, again, information that you need to know before we go too far into the show. If you see at the bottom of the screen, you see the scroll menu going by, you see RTJ donations. Please don't forget my brother and myself and my brother. We have our nonprofit organization, Respect the Journey, Inc., which is us mentoring the youth in the community utilizing basketball as a tool to show them how the same lessons and situations that you learn on the court are the same things that can help you off the court as well. You know, teaching that brotherhood, teaching that working like a team, accountability, how to be dependable. There's a lot of lessons that you learn on that court when you're in that setting of the team that correlates with life that can help you along the way just as well. So that is the work that we continue to do. Model Citizen J, you put them on to some of the other things we'd like to do outside of the gym. To why we need these donations to come through.
Like B Dollar said, man, we have a lot of young men and a few young ladies within our camp, within our facility that we're able to help out. A lot of times, you know, we like to take them on mentoring trips. We like to go to museums. We take them to go to the park. We like to go out to eat. Sometimes we just like to go out and have fun, do things that kids just need to be doing. You know, we go to the trampoline park. We go bowling. We take them to laser tag. We do things of that nature. And again,
we go to Hooters, yo.
Yeah, we do. We ain't even gonna lie.
There's lessons in that.
Not the booby place. Not taking the kids to the booby place.
There's lessons in that.
Is it really like that though? Like what I've seen on TV as a child? Because I've never gone to Hooters.
It's very much so.
So they just out there like.
I will say this: in the movies, they emphasize the Hooter. So you know you're gonna get the hand-picked Hooters when you're speaking in movie reference. But in real life, they got Hooters. They got drumsticks, they got flats, they got everything in there. You get a plethora of choices in Hooters. Don't mean to speak about them as if they're things, but you know, you get a plethora of options.
Drumsticks, they got flats.
Yeah, they don't just sell the chicken. You know, it's on the females too. Flats, drumsticks, breasts, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's good fun nonetheless. So please. You see the link at the bottom for the official Cash App. That is $RT Journey 7. And it's been a long time since we've explained what journey means. So my good brother, would you please explain to them what journey means?
Listen, journey stands for joining others under righteousness, nobility, and equality.
That's right. So we do a lot of jokes. We act fool up here, but just know we are out here trying to set them straight, trying to give them the lessons that they need to learn in life. And just be a support system to the families, to anybody that needs us to step in there and kind of help them along the way. Because like the saying goes, it takes a village to raise up the children. And we are, even though it is just two of us, or my bad, shout out to three of us, Coach Rel in the building. We just try to do the best we can with the group that we have. And hopefully it flourishes and grows into something even bigger. Because ultimately it's all about our children and the future and the way we leave this world, that they're going to take over and that we can be rest assured that it's in good hands.
You about to have me start singing. I believe the children are the future.
Teach them well,
and let them lead the way.
Show them all.
Now I'm gonna stop singing because I ain't gonna get in trouble.
There you go. That's how we do it. So also at the beginning of the show, you know, we always love to show love to people that are influential in our lives, people that are important in our lives, and people that we just feel like, you know, you probably don't always get the recognition that you deserve for the great work that you do. So we want to give you the spotlight and shout you out here on the show, because that's what we do, man. We show love. We use this platform to give people a chance to show what they got going on, and we step back and give you the forefront. So that's what we're going to do right now. Take the time out and shout a couple of people out. Miss Dime, now you did specify that since 2023 started, that no one has really qualified for you to say you deserve to show them some love. But you did say there was some shit you might want to drop on us. I don't know if you still want to do that, because now you live over here and you live over there. So you about to be telling a lot of people.
You live on the live and you live over here.
You live on the live while we live. Going live.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to make it. That's all. That's my show of love. I'm just trying to make it.
I told her right now. Told her if it was gonna be some bullshit, I was gonna tell her that. All right, we'll save it for you. She wants to build it up, get a little bit more suspense behind it. So we're gonna respect that, and hopefully she comes back and doubles back on that. Model Citizen J, who we showing love to?
I got a twofer right now. So Right now, I just want to show love to everybody on TikTok who's tapped in, man. I'm seeing hearts fly up on the screen and stuff like that. I ain't never went live on TikTok.
Tap those hearts, tap those hearts.
Listen,
send those gifts
shout out
and all
to
those
y'all,
other
man.
things.
Go over there and log in, tap in, follow my brother DJ $1 on there on TikTok, man. Dom, your name is still _ Dominique, like 1,000 underscores and stuff like
Instagram.
that.
That's my Instagram.
What is it? Underscore Dom?
Yeah.
That's my Instagram. This one is just _ DIM.
Yeah, y'all can hear that.
Oh, 3 E's. So we don't have 3 underscores, we have 3 E's.
So just
you got 3
Dime
E's?
underscore.
So just go follow _Dom, 3 E's on the dime, yo, on TikTok, yo. We need y'all to run it up.
3 E's on the dime.
So 3 E's on the dime. So second, I want to show love to my nephew, man. Jaden James. My young boy is out there. He's he's in middle school, but he's playing with the big dogs, right? He plays on the big dog team at his school. And I just want to give him a shout out because he's a wonderful student athlete. If he lived out here in Greensboro, he would definitely be a star candidate on RTJ, the brand on Team Journey. But tonight he had a game. My young boy dropped 11 points, and he's playing above his age grade. So I just want to give him a quick shout out because he's a supreme student athlete. He hits me up all the time, lets me know, yo, Uncle Jason, I just got an 80-something in this class. I just got a 90 over here. I've been practicing on the basketball court. I'm just working it out. I'm just trying to be good like you and my father. And I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I tell him all the time, you're gonna be better than me and your father because you're practicing way harder than me and your father did. So just quick kudos, quick shout out to the young student athlete, man. Continue to be great, continue to get buckets, and you had a strong 11 points today. All right, keep getting busy.
That's dope.
Yes, sir. So I want to make sure that I'm not catching a chancleta to the back of the head. So I'm gonna make sure I show everybody love that I'm supposed to be showing love to today, so I don't get myself in trouble.
I hope you got a list.
Right. So first and foremost, shout out to Mama Love, Mama Dollar. Her birthday was January 1st. So happy birthday to Mom Dukes. Happy birthday to the baby girl Leah. Her birthday was Tuesday.
Yes,
so happy birthday to her, 6th birthday there. Shout out to my sis Kristen. Her birthday is today. So shout out to Kristen. Shout out Chris. His birthday was also on Tuesday as well.
Yes.
I think that's it so far for January or the beginning of January. Outside of the Happy New Year's, I always got to remember those birthdays because they were on the way. Shout out my brother Dre. His birthday is coming up real soon. So we're gonna shout that out again. But make sure it's a disclaimer. If I do miss it, just remember I said it now. So you know.
Listen, and
right,
if you miss it,
y'all fair warning.
This is for you right here, y'all. We dropping the ball for your birthday.
That's it. Big things in it. So happy birthday to everybody. Yeah, we're gonna turn up. We're gonna turn up for the.
We need to start inserting the Uncle Luke version of Happy Birthday.
Hey, it's your birthday. Hey,
it's your birthday. Go Sherry. It's your birthday.
It
Go Tina. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
So now we know exactly what was going down at your New Year's party. But nonetheless, yes, going forward, we will implement that in whenever we got a birthday shout out to somebody. We're gonna turn up the right way. Miles says Jay went mute again. As he's talking to his TikTok people over there.
I'll talk to TikTok Diamond in the building. I ain't want to interrupt y'all.
Yo,
I'll try to be respectful.
If you are in the New York area, or I'm pretty sure she's willing to travel if she can make it happen, and you want some dope photos, hit up my sis Diamond, please. She will definitely bless y'all with that photo work, with that camera work.
It's more than just a photo; it's an experience.
Right.
All right.
Definitely gets to share some of her stuff online. It is dope stuff. But remember, we don't just go shout out anybody just for anything. If it's popular, we want to show love too.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, she's a blend representative, Flushing Queen, stand up there strong. All right.
Indeed.
Listen, don't get your photo taken. Go for a photo experience. It's something you won't miss.
Facts.
Wait, she's a photographer here?
Yeah, she out there in Queens.
Flushing Finest, Bland P, stand up.
Finest.
Queens get the money. Y'all already know. You see Dime right there. So look, Diamond. Holla.
Diamond.
That's it. Colden Street all day. She already know.
Add me on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you back. My Instagram is right here. It's a 3 underscores. Dominique. I need to look at your page.
Look, there it is. Making that connection already.
We got Flushing in the building.
Paco in the building.
Ash in the building.
Look, softball extraordinaire. So y'all already know Queens is real heavy in the building tonight. Shout out to everybody that's checking in right now. Join us for the first episode of the new year. So that was our showing love this week. Before we jump into tonight's conversation, which is definitely going to be an important one to have, Miss Dom, you said you had something that you wanted to say to the people. As we know, you've set us straight all 2022.
Exactly.
You're getting us right, letting us know how to move and groove in these streets, how to treat your lady right, how to treat your man right, and just getting us in a better position to just do better, just to do better. That's what we love about that segment, because you just want us to do better out here. And if we're not, you definitely gonna let us know. So for the 20 and look, we got to change this drop. So this will be the last time you see this particular drop, because we got to come with something fresh. This is a new year. So Miss Dom, let's set you off right.
If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, show it. If you need me, prove it.
Cause I told you I'm a lady, and you don't disrespect no lady.
I appreciate everybody right here who's tapped in, because I normally don't do this.
I think I'm gonna miss that. So,
thank you so much.
Oh no, so we'll keep the drop playing in the background. We just gotta switch the picture up.
Okay, that's my new
photo. That's
man, you gotta let me know when you unmute me, man. I might be saying something real reckless on this side of the earth.
I'm not unmute you. You do it yourself. I can't do it.
Unmute. All right, you know what, Dom? Do what you do.
No, so I just want to say it is 2023. You don't know me.
Oh,
you didn't know me in 2022. You didn't know me yesterday. You didn't know me 5 minutes ago. I'm forever going to be reintroducing myself. We're not the same. We should not be the same as we was yesterday, last week, last month, last year. We should forever be growing and elevating. Anything that does not grow is dead. If we do not change, I look at it metaphorically, we die. I look at it like that. We don't physically die, but I look at it like if we're not constantly changing and evolving, we are dead. I just reintroduced myself to my mother. Like, you don't know me, and I constantly gotta, say it to certain people. We have to be open and look forward to change and try to change. We gotta wanna be better, wanna do better. Especially when it comes to trauma and depression and things like that. You gotta wanna pull yourself up out of those situations. You gotta just strive for better. We cannot let our traumas and our past experiences define us and burden us and hinder us from greatness. That is a major thing that I see going on. Hell, it happened to me. I was literally pulling myself up by the 2 scoops of edges I got left. And it's not okay, but you have to want to do so. If I sit here and let something that happened to me when I was 8, 14, 16, all of those crazy things that, went wrong in my life, if I sit here and let those be my excuse for not wanting change and just better, then I'm dead. We don't grow, we die. That is it. We constantly need to be watered like a flower. You don't water your flower, you don't water your plants, they die. So consider yourself a flower, consider yourself a plant. Anything that you want to see manifest and grow and succeed, you're going to put into it. And you need to look at yourself as the same thing, as the same way. Period.
That was that. I'm actually, me. I'm gonna be the jerk in the classroom, always cracking jokes when the teacher's trying to be for real. So, she said water the flower, which means that was her first reference.
Do not talk about my flowers.
2023. I wasn't even gonna talk about the flowers, but I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Oh.
But I'm gonna steal that line with, you got to treat it like a flower, because if it don't water it, it just die. I'm gonna use that with my wife. Let me see how far that gets.
Yeah, wait. Can I? Yo, you stupid. Yo, let me run my.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be a flower. It could be your favorite thing. You're gonna take care of your favorite thing, and you should be your favorite thing.
Right. Hold up. Let me run this back real fast. I gotta run back my show and love real fast because my nephew is tapped in right now. So Jaden, salute young king.
Shout out to Jaden.
young student athlete, man. Do what you do, man. Keep getting busy. All right, J Love. Do what you do, man.
I even tell it to my students when they feel down because they're not on the same reading level as everybody else, so they get a bad grade because their family is hard on them and things like that. You cannot let that define you. Don't let that discourage you or anything like that. You have to want better. You have to do better. Take care of yourself.
Shortcomings are opportunities to be great.
Right. And it's okay to be at that point for a little bit. I get it. Some people, like, sometimes I just want to cry for 30 minutes. Sometimes I just want to get in the shower, be in a Carl Thomas video. Just,
and that's okay.
And I want to cry sometimes. And
because I know
that's okay.
Somewhere deep down in my heart,
this was a moment.
I still love you.
And she gets in the shower and she lets it go.
You know he was waiting for the right moment to play that sound. He was just waiting.
I'm the one getting kicked out of the classroom all the time.
It's okay. You can be down for a day, a week, but after a while, that gotta go.
Listen.
Go.
You could be down for a couple hours. You can't stay down. Take a knee. Get back up. Keep pushing.
Right.
Word.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that. Giving us that right energy to start off the year, because we definitely need that motivation to keep going, especially if you're out here second guessing yourself on your reasons why to keep going. You need that. You need that reassurance of yourself, because you're the only one that can honestly, at the end of the day, speak into your own life. You can get all the advice in the world, but if you're not going to apply that or use that motivation to motivate yourself sometimes to get up and keep pushing it, then, you know what I mean, like you said, you're dead. So we definitely need that reminder to keep pushing, but also force feed yourself those words to get up, because you're the only one that can keep you moving.
Yeah.
Model Citizen J.
What's good, my good brother?
Would you please enlighten the people of where our conversation is going to go tonight? It is a little bit of I don't want to say a heavy one, just transpiring to what happened, to the events that happened, which you'll go into in just a second. But definitely an important conversation to have, especially when you're talking about, our brothers and sisters out there, really taking care of themselves. So, Model Citizen J, if you will.
Family, we know our young brother who what's the young man's name again?
Damar Hamlin.
He got injured Sunday playing a football game, got severely hurt. And there's been a lot of back and forth on how things should be handled with this young man. First and foremost, shout out to his family. Shout out to him. Much prayers, blessings going towards you. But I think the first thing that needs to be taken care of is that people, let's understand that this is bigger than a game. Okay, this is bigger than anything that this young man has ever encountered in his life right now. His family is right here struggling. They're praying for something that was a freak accident. Okay, we need to come up with better provisions, better ways to protect our players, to protect these young men. Because unfortunately, this young man has only been in the league for maybe about, I think, 2 years. I believe it takes about 3 to 4 years before you can get like guaranteed money in the NFL. So now here, this young man had a tragic accident, and let's just say he can never play football again for the rest of his life, right? The sport that he gave his whole life up to just to get into the league. And we all know to get into these to play on a professional level is about trying to get a needle through a haystack, find a needle in a haystack. It just doesn't happen. So he's an exceptional talent. I don't know if he has any other skill sets to do anything else. I'm pretty sure he does, because he looks like a bright young man just based off his picture right here. But again, there needs to be a situation in place that if a player suffers a freak accident like this, that he's taken care of for the rest of his life. Right. His kids are taken care of for the rest of his life. It shouldn't be up to no NFL negotiating boards to sit there and discuss, players' insurance and things like that. No, I'm pretty sure the Buffalo Bills and every other team in the NFL makes billions of dollars.
Right.
They are paid just off endorsements, just off of selling popcorn and beer alone. Okay. Y'all could probably take the proceeds off of popcorn and make sure that this young man is taken care of for the rest of his life. His family is taken care of for the rest of his life. It does not take much. People, we have to do the right thing. Understand, we have to understand. I know as a fan in certain sports, I love basketball. I'm not too much of a football fan. I'm a basketball player. So I do want to see the sport evolve, and I do want to see the sport get better. But we have to keep in mind these are human beings. Okay, we cannot require them to do more than what they're able to do. Okay, so we need to make sure we protect our athletes. We need to make sure we protect ourselves. And again, this is just a game. All right, I've seen a lot of people get upset that the NFL started postponing games and things of that nature. Bruh, half of y'all can't even play. Half of y'all are illiterate. Half of y'all don't even get up and walk around. But yet y'all want to criticize these athletes. Okay, yeah, it's a game. We need to look at things that are bigger. Excuse me. We have to look at the bigger picture and things. And this young man right now is fighting for his life. All right. So we need to make sure that there's things and provisions in place to make sure that he's secure, and anybody else who befalls anything like this, they're safe and secure.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like I've always spoke up about thinking that the NFL gets treated unfairly when it comes to how these contracts are put together for these players, because you're looking at a sport where it's not guaranteed that you're going to walk off that field after the first 30 seconds of the game, because you never know what can happen.
Right.
We just witnessed, or what some witnessed this past Monday during that game. If you didn't know, what had happened. They were playing Monday night. It was the Bills versus the Bengals, and it was a regular normal tackle that he went to go make on the guy with the ball, and the force from the guy that was running towards him, he got hit right in the chest. After the tackle was complete, they fell to the ground. He jumped back up as if it was a normal play, like he's done all season long, all career long. And then suddenly he just fell out. So at that point, it was deemed that he went into cardiac arrest, that his heart stopped beating after the hit had happened, and he wasn't breathing. Normally what we'll see in the NFL game, if somebody gets hurt, if it's that bad, you'll normally see a stretcher or the ambulance come drive out on the field. They'll strap the player up for safety reasons. They'll wheel him off the field. You'll see him put his thumbs up to let everybody know that he is okay. Everybody will stand up. They'll cheer for him, and then they get back to the game and back to the action. In this sense, that is not what happened. He was not moving. He was not breathing. And I don't think anybody really knew the extent of what had happened. It was just he fell out and nobody knew anything. At that point, once they had realized that, you're now looking at a totally different situation now, where legit somebody is partially dead right now, a harsh way of saying it, on the field. They did have to resuscitate him on the field. So when you saw all the players circled around him and gathered around him, they were trying to resuscitate him, and they were able to get him breathing again so that they can load him up into that ambulance, get him off the field, and rush him to that hospital. But at that point, you're looking at his family, his teammates, the opposing team that, they're still friendly with each other, or albeit we're on opposite sides, that they witnessed somebody almost die on the field. So mentally, how do you just say, okay, let's just get back to this game? There is no way to do that. Because again, like my brother Model Citizens Jay just said, we are still human beings at the end of the day. Yes, some athletes are blessed to do amazing things that some of us could only dream of doing. But at the end of the day, we're still humans. There is still limitations to the things that we can do. And we still have to respect the fact that we are people. They have families. They have children. They are someone else's child. And we have to respect that. So I know there was a couple of people that were upset that the game got postponed. There should be no like that.
So selfish.
Heartless bastard. And, I hope you never have to experience something like that, because that's crazy for you to be upset that they chose to put people first over $1 billion industry that's not going to lose a dollar from this one game at the end of the day.
If anything, it just gave it more publicity, more free, what I'm saying? More people are going to tap in and tune in, to follow this story, to see what's going on with this young man and how he's going to develop and grow, and, get back to hopefully doing what he loves, or just get back to living a normal, simple,
just being human life. Period. Right.
Being able to enjoy his family again.
Because we see a lot of people that will have life-threatening injuries or career-ending injuries that never come back the same, or can't operate the way that they did in the past. And you just hope that in this situation, football is the furthest thing from anyone's mind when it comes to him. It's just we want to see him up, moving around.
Exactly.
If he has children, to be able to play with his children and just live a normal life at that point. Nothing else should be thought about or should be a concern other than him getting back to 100%. That should honestly be the only focal point. So shout out to the NFL, who doesn't always do the right thing. In this case, I think they got it right by postponing that game. And from the reports that I'm hearing, they're not even going to plan to replay the game, even though there was a lot at stake as far as like playoffs coming and seeding and positioning and things of that nature. But I think they're taking the right stance at not proceeding with this game and worrying about, because again, if you reschedule it, again, you're just saying, okay, we're just going to give you this time to worry about it, but later on, we're still worried about playing this game later. That
keep in mind, his teammates just saw their friend get hurt.
Right.
That we don't know. We talk about, mental health and everything. So let's just say a few people, you play football, man, CTE.
That could traumatize you, like, damn.
Right. So, a few people might not want to play the game no more. They might got to rethink what they do in their life decisions. Right. This young man is 24. Let's say there's a veteran player on his team that's like, hold up, that could have been me. I got kids, I got grandkids I got to think about. My knees already hurt every time I wake up in the morning. Now my right hand man, my rookie or my little man right here is fighting for his life right here, or he jammed up. Right. And you want me to go back out there and continue the game? Nah, how about this? I'm going back home and hug my loved ones.
Because we done had multiple people, when you speak of CTE, remember Will Smith had that movie called Concussion, speaking about this particular thing in sports. We had people like Junior Seau that was never the same, and kind of went down that road of having issues, in the brain after playing for years and years of getting hit in the head, getting hit in the heart, you're banged up in this sport. Legit, you may not make it out of this one game. You could be a rookie. This could be your first game. It could also be your last game. And
you have long-term injuries.
Right. And you're speaking about the long after effects after you're well and done, where you may think, I'm recovering and then get back out there. But you got to remember, they're doping you up just to get you back on the field.
These kids, most of these kids have been, most of these athletes have been playing since they've been children.
Forever.
They've been playing since Pop Warner. 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, getting hits.
You got to factor that you getting drafted when 18, 19, 20 years old, but I've already been playing since I was 4 and 5.
Yeah,
that's why they don't have much longevity.
Right. So you got to remember like some will play and be like, yo, you 27, 28, but you like, damn, my bones feel like I'm 60, 70. You young. Nah, you're not factoring the wear and tear that's been going on since his bones wasn't even developed to do some of the shit he's probably been doing just because he was the best player on the team, or however you want to look at that. So I think they need to really reassess and at all sports, honestly, but especially with football, with such a violent sport and what could happen as we saw, there needs to be better provisions put in place for a just in case this were to happen. This is how you're going to be covered, or your family is supported, or whatever the case, because he could be somebody that's supporting a family of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. We don't know his situation at home, where now if he's out and can't play and not getting another check, what does that do for everybody that's dependent on him to support them with his money that he's making from football? So there definitely needs to be something in place. Y'all make enough money off of these players, because without them, you would not have the money to line the pockets the way you do. So take care of the people that's taking care of you. Honestly, that's what needs to be done.
That's a fact.
That's the way we look at it. So definitely prayers to him and his family. And hopefully he's having a speedy recovery. And there's a part of this that I want to save for Unapologetically Black, because I got something to say in regards to some of the things that's been going on since that happened on Monday. But I'm going to get to it because I want to save it for that, because it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And you hate to kind of turn this situation from bad to what it was to the reports of him coming out of that, out of that coma and being alert and responsive, but also tweaking it back to something negative. But it is what it is. It's what I saw, so I'm going to speak about it. That's what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. But yeah, man, shout out to that brother, man. Hope speedy recovery and everything goes well with that. Oh, man. That is a lot. That is a lot. But we here. We 2023. We back in the fold. Fresh new year, new start. I want to ask y'all a question about this. Because I you scroll through Instagram and TikToks at night, and sometimes you may come across somebody that says something to make you go, I never thought about it that way, right? So there was a gentleman, I forget his page, and he was kind of giving, I want to say he's someone that does like affirmations and things like that. He made a point to say people have the wrong mindset when it comes to the new year. He said, you're honestly not supposed to be making New Year resolutions to start at the top of the year. You should honestly be taking that time to correspond with the way the universe and the way nature works, where at this point in time, depending on where you are in the world, but at this point in time, the nature is actually hibernating. Nature is actually slowed down. They're stopping, right? They're regenerating their energy, getting everything back up to speed. So by the time spring rolls around, now it's time to come out and blossom and regenerate and do everything that we're supposed to do. And he says that's the way we honestly should be doing it, not worrying about going into January and starting fresh there. No, take this time to reassess, remodel yourself, and then once spring rolls around, get it going. And then he says, and then at that point, you'll notice how everything just kind of works in conjunction with each other, because you're responding to how nature is, and it all goes hand in hand. So I was just curious to what y'all think about that, as far as that kind of mindset.
I could definitely co-sign on that. I definitely believe in that, because that's when, like you said, spring, new growth, new life. That's when things are coming alive again. Right now it's winter. Everything is like hibernating. We got the animals hibernating. We don't have no leaves on the tree. Everything is chill. Everything is laying low. Everything is on the come up right now. Everything is what some might call shadow work. It's behind the scenes doing what it has to do. So when spring comes around, we get the first crops. We get the new fresh grass. We get the fresh flowers. Things are new. But when you stay in tune with the universe, you'll find a better way to do things right way.
I agree.
I said that flow would be that'll be your cup of tea down there, as you was getting ready to explain to us, the love you was about to show for yourself, but you was like, wait a minute, let me make sure I got it where it need to be before I let you know about this new box office movie she got coming out. Obviously, that she didn't want
Speak it.
Sorry. Look, I already told you I got the scripts working for and that's just how it's gonna go. But this was a question
y'all make sure y'all get this book right here.
Oh yeah. Tell the people.
Fool me twice. My good
now
brother
it's down. Remember we told you
Philip.
that we was going to have you give us, what the first chapter was about, but obviously you outside people like a hookah bar and didn't do the read.
School just got back into session.
Now
Give me
it's cool.
Now it's
school.
Give me
now
a
this.
second.
Now this. Yeah, you know what?
Wrong, sir. Wrong. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's how I feel about that. Yo, real quick. Last night I watched this movie, Barbarian. Did anybody see that movie?
Refresh my memory because it sounds familiar.
All right, so if you have
I see
HBO
Barbarians
Max,
every day at work. I'm
good. I was watching Dom's Instagram early. I think that was earlier today or yesterday. You was mad that y'all was doing a fire drill.
Yeah, in the freaking rain. Like, what is that?
Highly annoyed, and that they're trying to practice saving your life, but you got an attitude about that. But Barbarian, it was actually a pretty dope horror movie. I'm not really one to
you said horror movie.
Really pinpoint. I don't do horror movies nowadays, because everything is more so about the extravagant of the special effects more so than the actual horror. Like a lot of people are turned off of the movie Saw because it's so gruesome. I'm like, nah, this is dope. What y'all talking about? Ain't nothing scary about this shit. I just love the way they rig all these things. But this was a legit horror film if you haven't seen it. So basically, it was a woman that gets a job interview out in Detroit. She Airbnbs this spot to stay at while she's getting ready for this interview. She pulls up, pitch black, it's raining, of course, set the scene. And when she gets to the Airbnb, finds out that someone else is already there.
Okay, I saw the preview.
Right.
I saw the preview.
So,
I didn't see the movie.
Yeah. So at that point, they got to figure out what's going on. I'm supposed to be here, but you're here. Yada yada yada. But long story short, it ends up that there was something that happened in this particular house years prior. So there is something in the house that they need to get away from or kind of figure out about what happened then to rectify what's going on, because it's still affecting individuals to this very day. It takes you from present date when she was there and what happens at that point, jumps you back into years past so you can kind of get an idea of what happened and why things are going on that way. And then they jump you back into the ending of the film to see how it all wraps up. So it was pretty dope how they did that and pieced that together. But again, the suspense behind the movie was so like, it was one of those like, nigga, why would you walk down that hallway and there's no lights down there?
Yeah, like
it's that type of shit where you're screaming at the TV, talking about, "Bitch, what's wrong with you? Go the other way." Like, we don't do that.
He around the corner. He around the corner.
Like, we black, we don't do that. Is that so? If they have you doing that, then you know the movie's kind of fire to have you react that way.
Yo, I ain't gonna front that you mentioned HBO Go. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm a Netflix god, yo. I just caught up on season 3 of You. I ain't know nothing about You. I just started watching You.
Refresh my memory. I don't know if don't make that face at me.
Dom.
Don't make that face at me.
You know about You, Dom? You know about
You?
Joe?
Well, you know she know.
It's about the dude who's like he a stalker.
So
talk about Dom, because I
it's
get
a
it
guy
all
named Joe.
Yo, Joe is crazy.
But that already sounds like some weirdo.
He has a specific he has a type. He goes after a certain type of girl.
He's a stalker.
And he'll date the girl. He'll do so much research on her to the point that when he finally does meet her, he makes her believe it's just a coincidence. And he makes her feel like, you know, she's just falling in love with all the right things. But the whole time, he done stalked her, found out everything. Detail.
Everything.
That mofo will move to that city. Like, if she went to, like, he goes to the lengths, and then once he starts dating you, if you have anybody in your circle that's
sour, that's foul,
and that's looking like it's not good for you, or that's gonna come between y'all two, they out of here.
And
it's gonna get to the point that if you decide to turn on him, you're out of here.
The crazy part is though, son got a whole cage, like a plastic box.
Oh,
he just be throwing people in the box. Yo,
he reads a lot.
Funny.
He's heavy into reading, so he loves books.
He used to be a library, like he used to be he worked in a library or a bookstore.
Yeah. His father was like a bookkeeper. So when his father would lock him in this like plexiglass that's like soundproof, like he has everything figured out. It's like a whole different world.
It's like
underneath
Dexter. Dexter meets a librarian. You put them together and you throw it. But the funny thing is, though, you know, Joe is crazy when the girl that he was chasing down is crazy. He like, yo, I got to give his baby mom's is bugged out.
Yeah, he ended up meeting his match.
I got to get away from my baby mother because she's more crazier than I am.
He met his match and he was like, I got to go. But she ended up being way crazier than him. So he was tight because he's like, damn, now I'm stuck with you, because now he's looking at her like, what's wrong? Mind you, everything she's doing, he did. So it made him look crazier, because how do you think she's crazy for doing everything you're doing?
I want to give a quick shout out. I got to give a quick shout out to my lady, because she put me onto that show. We've been watching it.
Yeah, and they're coming out with a new season, so you just in time.
Yeah, that's why I'm all caught up. I watched season 3 and I was like, hold up, I got to see the other 2. I jumped onto the other 2 seasons. They got a new one coming out, Son's in Paris, because he's chasing another chick. Like, that's the crazy, like, yo, it's bug. Like, oh, he's 7:30.
Supposedly, when he was just like, I can't even play this game no more, he like offed his part, but I don't think the partner's dead. I don't think his wife is dead.
I don't know. I mean, I doubt it.
You said it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's called You. YOU.
All right. So I got definitely check that out. That sound real.
But y'all also need to check out Zatima, All the Queen's Men, Harlem, run the
Been
world.
promoting these damn shows since.
Okay.
My black shows. Y'all know I love a good black show. But anyway, let's continue.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Nah, we definitely gotta tap into that. Pop into these new shows for 2023. Obviously, some of the great shows that we like all coming out with their new seasons and whatnot. Has anyone caught the new Best Man yet?
Yes. Oh my God.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm itching for a scratch to go see to actually watch it.
All right, because I'm hearing very good reviews about it. Now, did you finish it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I saw from someone that wrote, is it in potentially where they may continue it, or is this like the ending of everything?
I honestly feel like they should continue that. I don't think that should have been the end.
Right. I mean, if I honestly think when shows are going to this route of being a series, that they're gonna find a way to continue the story. Because at that point, you could have just made a new movie and called it.
Just like they continue in Girls Trip. Girl Trip is gonna have a part 2 movie.
Ah, okay. That's fine.
What's their names is getting a show too, but it's on Tubi.
Who that?
Kim and Nisi from Moesha.
Listen,
oh Lord.
Yo, I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put it out right now.
Yo, they have a show.
$. RTJ the brand is gonna make it to Tubi. I'm gonna let you know right now. We're gonna be on Tubi.
Look, you know what? You know what?
I'll take a tubby.
Look, I'm gonna stake the claim right now. Our first show is about to be the guys' version of Girls Trip.
Yo, we there.
That's what we there. I don't think we had a show like a movie like that yet.
Hangover.
Nah, I don't count.
Nah.
Black version though. There was no.
Yeah, we ain't doing none of what they were doing in Hangover.
That was for the Waffle Mayo Coalition. Yeah. That wasn't for the black people.
Yeah, that's not how we get down.
That's not the things that we do.
Nah,
at all. First rule of thumb: we ain't out there doing drugs while we on this damn trip. So
yeah,
so that's strike one as it is. Ah man, so real quick around the room as you know, time is just moving. Now I don't do it in a form of resolution. Like we specified before, I asked this question on Facebook. I said, I don't want you to put it in terms of what my New Year's resolution is. What is your goals for 2023? And you don't have to dive into detail about how you're going to go about doing it. What is just one or two things that you ultimately say by the end of 2023 or at some point during 2023, I would have accomplished this. That kind of sets the stage for where you're going to be moving forward for the rest of the year.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Remember how I used to do the PSA videos and stuff? I used to put the PSA videos on TikTok. I got kind of lazy. I went back to making memes. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, brother, you was out there making love, new relationships. Okay.
So
that's great.
So this year, I made it my goal. There's 365 days in a year. I will make 100 positive affirmation videos. That is my goal. At least 100. I got to get it out there.
Nice.
Okay. And I'm actually putting soda down. I realized last year I drank too much soda. I was drinking too much soda. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a bin with y'all. Yo, all last season and everything. Every time y'all saw me with the big cup, yeah, there was either Mountain Dew or Pepsi in that cup. I ain't even gonna
Mountain Dew is battery acid. How could you?
Yo, because it wakes me up. We work with children. I need that. You know how
I ain't drinking car fuel.
I gotta match their energy. they want TikTok and internet and Takis. I need to keep up. But so it's more water and 100 affirmations, Joe.
Okay.
That's what that's what I'm leaning towards.
Miss Di, what you got for us?
I have yikes. Being less afraid of because I don't care what people say or think, but I do worry about the lack of, how can I put it? I'll put, if I get an accomplishment, if something good happens to me, I'll put it down before I even begin to celebrate it.
Right.
Because I feel like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. It's not as, I didn't get a $1 million check. I won't look at it like it's something, but I feel like I want to celebrate any.
Listen, celebrate all your victories. Celebrate all the victories.
Big anything. I definitely want to pray more. I want to I want to stop overthinking. Overthinking is the death of me. Like I will sit here and conjure up an entire scenario based off a text. Like any little thing, I will make it so big and it's disgusting. And my goal is to be in a better place. And I don't mean like mindset, a literal better place.
Trying to get that penthouse. I got you. You gotta get that high rise in that condo. We got you.
Are we in there?
Look, that's how that goes hand in hand. Because who's to know that what you're afraid of could be holding you back from getting that? So we're gonna work on that. One hand wash the other. What you say? One hand wash the other. Both hands wash the face.
Yes, sir.
And there you go. That's how you do it. I ain't gonna take credit for that. That's all my Citizen J. I ain't gonna steal it.
Hey,
yes, Fatima. Amen.
That's all. That's RTJ the brand right there, man. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. Okay, we keep it moving.
So for me this year, you know, I always call it a gift and a curse to be so versed in different areas. And when you're someone with such a creative mind, you tend to start 45 things at one time. And you're jumping back and forth, going back to this, going back to this, going back to this, and you never get to complete anything because you got so many things that you're either working on, or one thing might spark something else, and then you just added another thing on your plate. And honestly, you cannot work that way. You have to set goals, set deadlines, and say, this is when I'm going to start this is when I'm going to work on this, and this is when I'm going to finish it. If anybody remembers when we had Phenom on the show a couple of weeks ago, that's something that he specified with setting a schedule for yourself, focus on the one thing and then move on to the next, even if it's something minor, but focus and dedicate that time on that so you can make those small steps to complete. So there's so many stories that I started and didn't finish, so many scripts I started and didn't finish. That is my promise to myself this year. To have at least 2 more stories out and 2 of those scripts finished before the year is out. Because I could, like I said, like you said, not even so much of being afraid as just procrastinating and really not putting the effort behind it. Because what can you really expect to pop or be what you envision it to be when it's just sitting on your desk or sitting saved on your computer and no one else is seeing it? So you know, if it's something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in and many tireless nights trying to put together, if I'm gonna put it out there, I'm gonna promote it like it is the best goddamn thing you ever seen in your life. So really stand behind, there you go. Stand behind the things that I want the people to know about what I got going on. So I make that promise to myself to go a lot harder than I have in the past to make sure it gets the recognition that it's supposed to, that things get in the hands of the people that it needs to. And if I want it, look, the only way you're gonna get it is if you go grab that shit. No more sitting there banking on somebody to come knock on the door and say, hey, I got this for you. Nah, I'm gonna kick in your door. And if I see it on the table, I'm snatching it and catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. So that's how we're gonna do that. Because yeah, 2023. If y'all saw my TikTok the other day, I had posted up 2023 being the year of revelation, being the year of redemption, being the year of victory. We not accepting anything less. And you know, anybody that I'm a part of, if I'm a part of your life, whether it be friends, whether it be family, we gonna push each other and hold each other accountable and make sure everybody gets to where they need to get. Because we all gonna win this victory together. So
exactly.
That's the way
if one win, we all win.
That's it.
I don't care who get through the door first. Just kick off the hinges so we can all walk through it.
Right. Because my ultimately, and I know Model Citizen Jake can speak, you know, like-minded as well. There's so many things that we put together or try to create, and ultimately we're creating this because we're trying to go, all right, now who can we now bring now that we got this foundation built? Why do we want this building for RTJ? Because we know 1 million people that can teach things that we can use in life. We know a million people that can do trainings and exercise and instructions and things like that.
I wish people understood the building is not just for us. It's not just for the kids. It's for everybody out there who can come in and teach the kids in a positive way. So if you got a skill set and we have it in the budget, guess what? I will pay you to come in here and do a workshop and teach the kids something.
Because that's the crazy thing, right? Dom, she's out there in school busting her ass to teach. Correct me if I'm wrong. A drama teacher. I got that correct. So you got aspirations to be an actor. We got somebody that's about to graduate real soon to have the credentials to say, I know what the hell I'm talking about. I can help you. Right?
I can tell you what you got to deal with.
Right. Model Citizen J hitting you up with those affirmations. You already know what the 1-2 that we do with the basketball. We got, like I said, people that do fitness. We know health is a big thing nowadays. Right. We got plenty of people we know that do that. We had Fatima on the show last week. She want to show you how to glam up. Boom, head down the hallway to her little workshop she got there. We got the Bougie Express. Need your hair laced. We got her down the hallway. Like, it's so many things where you feel like I got to get it first and then I got to keep it for myself. No, there's a million things going on here. There's enough for everybody that if we got this one big ass building, hold down your shit while we all in this building together. Yeah, that's the only way we gonna win. So that's my mind. That's my mindset.
We work like this. We show our kids how to do it, and then our kids follow on and do even greater things than what we can.
Right, and not for nothing. I wish I would have loaded it up. I'm gonna do it next week. Shout out to Jay. Right, I know I'll be on the show. I'll be talking all this shit about my son sometimes, but there are plenty of times when this kid does something that's so amazing, and even I got to step back and be like, yo, how? Because there's a lot of things that he does, a part of the new era, the new wave of kids, where I'm be like, look, I ain't going to lie to you. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. So you just got to figure that out yourself. My man has sat here and then learned how to create these beats on his own with no help from me at all. Me having my expertise in DJing and things like that have nothing to do with that realm of music. I have no idea. I'm not going to lie. He's figuring that out. He let me hear a beat the other day. I was like, yo, no, this is fire. Like, you make me want to sit here and want to try to write something to it just to see how it sounds because it's fire. So next week on the show, I promise I will have that loaded up so y'all can all hear it.
Let's go.
Because it's dope. And just to see him
learn
that. Now, again, let's apply that to everything else so we can make sure that we don't allow that to take over the things that need to be, a priority for you. But just to see the talent and the gifts that's happening from nothing, and he's creating this on his own out of the blue, is dope. It's fire. So shout out to him for that. I just want to see everybody win. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Have what you want, take what you want. Just everybody get to where we need to get to because we done struggled enough. Enough is enough, right? So we're moving and grooving. We haven't done this segment in the last couple of weeks, but there was something I wanted to get off my chest for us. So I felt it was a good way to kind of reestablish and get it going again. But y'all know what it is. Let me make sure I get it right because we gotta always bring everything right.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black because I'm black.
Appreciate that, y'all.
So y'all already know what it is, man. Unapologetically Black is back on tap. This segment is geared up for us to be able to speak our minds, let the people know something that may have been bothering us. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be something negative, but 9 times out of 10, it probably is something negative because it was pissing us off. We've never been able to share that and let people know how we feel about it. So now we have the opportunity to do that. So there's only 2 things you can like in this segment here. You can listen and like it, or you can take the left cheek and the right cheek and kiss my whole entire ass because I said what I said. Now, Miss Dom, real quick before we get it going. So you brought it up earlier, right? You thought I was going to let it escape, but I ain't going to let it escape. Flowers is gone, right? So normally we point out the fact. Now, if nobody knows what I'm talking about, if you look back over there behind her right side of your screen, the way you're looking at it. She usually has a table there with her apologetic candle burning, with her flowers blossomed, and it's always the same flowers. So now it's in question if the flowers are real or not. But nonetheless, that's not what we're talking about. Nonetheless, whenever she do
Babe,
something,
they coming for your flowers.
whenever she do something wrong,
wait. Again, why are you saying nay? It's B Dollar right now. It's not even nay.
it be your own people. But normally, behind her on the table, she has the flower set up. That means Dom did something wrong, and she's in timeout. But the flowers are gone. But I am noticing a little bit of a little shiny hardware on the finger there. Is there anything that you want to express to the people right now? Because that ring look kind of big and it's blinging kind of loud, and
shiny.
I haven't seen it before. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
need you to speak about that if it's meaning something.
I was gonna let you live, Dom. I was gonna ask you.
No. We ain't let it. It's 2023. It's the first show. We pulling everything out on the table, so we know what's going
Y'all
on.
are funny.
So we know what's going on. First, we got the. Wait. Where we going next month again?
We're going to Cabo.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Right?
Ooh,
Cabo,
I wanna take you
with
to
this icy rock on the finger. So I'm just thinking something else is going on that's not being expressed to us, but we gonna put it on blast. Like this now, it's making me think back to her saying I want to share something, but now I'm like, maybe I don't want to share it right now because I'm not sure when the date is yet. I don't know. But I'm just saying, can we explain the rock on the finger because your finger look a little heavy?
B Dollar, it was I want to tell y'all, but I don't want to tell y'all because y'all not getting the invite.
It was probably that's what it was. Because you know what? I was gonna invite y'all, but then I'm not gonna invite y'all like they did.
How you gonna complain when you outside of the club
I'm not
and
gonna
you
tell
you?
First of all, when that day comes,
a lot of I
Dominique Green.
I'm
not gonna play in your face. Dominique Green, not gonna play in your face when that day comes. However,
so there is a day. So there is a day. You're saying?
No. Yeah.
Not that I know of.
As the cheeks are getting red.
We both just, we have a promise. That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she has the same ring on too.
Not the same, but she has one. I don't know if I posted or if y'all seen the video because, matter of fact, I did post it.
No, I'm new here. I don't know.
No, for our anniversary / my birthday trip.
I'm not following none of you niggas. I don't know nothing.
For my anniversary because our anniversary is like on my birthday. So I gave her a promise ring. So we both,
Can we put that in the camera for us? Can we just
put it there, blink loud.
It's a little blink. Look, it don't even want to sit straight because it's so big.
Go ahead. What happened? Your hand kind of heavy. You got to lift it up with two hands.
It's a little.
I'm just saying, it's that part where they're trying to explain something and they always just happen to have this one hand that's always in the when they talk.
No, because honestly, I talk. Y'all know I talk on my hands.
So now, all of a sudden, you're a lefty right now.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
one hand.
All of a sudden, you're a lefty.
You know what?
I talk with my hands, but I only seen one hand moving around.
I talk with my hands, but now my right hand goes to my hip and my left hand does all the
talking.
talking.
Vanna White with one hand now.
Nope.
Hookah's in the other hand all of a sudden.
I hold my hookah in the left hand.
Right.
So Fatima, no, I don't give gifts on my birthday. I gave that the day before my birthday because I knew she would not accept it. She was actually like, really?
Wait. So wait. Fatima acting brand new. She not in the
probably live on the other live.
She's live on the other live.
No, so y'all know sometimes I don't know why, but I'm watching it from my Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we not seeing it. Shout out to Fatima in the building.
Yeah, tell Fatima we said what's good when she coming back to the crib.
I'm able to see the comments. I don't know why y'all can't see it, but this is on my Facebook.
We only seeing a few.
We only see a few.
Yeah, so it's coming up on my Facebook, and she was like, "So you give gifts on your B day? I would never share my day ever." So because Quana feels the same way, but it just
start some shit.
No, it just so happens that that's the day.
Fatima still got beef. She got left.
That's just our day, but because she's like very unselfish, I knew exactly when to give it to her. I was even hesitant about giving it to her because I knew she wouldn't accept it because she's very much so. That day is about you.
All right, Fatima. That's a lot better. Thank you very much.
She's very much so. That day is about you, X, Y, and Z. So I gave it to her a whole day prior. Like I didn't wait until my day or anything of the sort.
Now, how did you? Since we don't have hot seat this week, so can you take us down exactly how this transpired when you gave her the ring? What were the words that you said to your lady love, and what was her response? I want to feel the love
Oh my God, that's so intimate.
You know what's so great? We put Model Citizen J through the same thing. So
they did me dirty.
And you asked me a question like that on my
I missed that episode.
Yeah,
you was here. You was here. Then we asked you to explain when you hollered at April, how did that come about with the inbox and all that? You was here. We'll pull up the footage and all that.
Yeah.
And then you tried to get spicy with me with that, with my hot seat question. So it's only right that you share yours.
Down, I'll make it easier for you. Like I said, man. I seen the young lady. She was a little baddie. You know, I took my shot. You know, I had to shoot the shot. You know, I ain't going for it. I crept up in that DM like, hey, it was good. I went indirect, and then I went direct for the kill. You know what I'm saying?
But I just feel like I get it. A lot of people say the same thing, like, "Oh my God, that's your birthday, and then that's the same day as your birthday." I look at it more so for me because, oh God, this is about to get so dark. See, I don't like coming here.
She said it's gonna get so dark.
So dark.
I don't like coming here.
Wait a minute. Yo, I'm not even going to front right now, though, real quick. Yeah, see how I got my little greenery behind me, right? When I just turned doing my bop, I swear to God, I thought somebody was standing behind me. They were about to catch a whole elbow. Yo. While I'm looking at it in the camera, though, crazy shit. I got to stop drinking.
Oh, man.
But yeah, you were saying.
But I didn't really have like a good...
You need me to write you some shit? I can write you some shit.
No, like I didn't have a good,
I'm out here ghostwriting for people love.
No, I didn't have a good pattern with like great birthdays. Like,
right
before I met her, I probably had like one really good birthday. But then after that, it was like I was just in a disgusting dark place. I was not. My birthdays weren't enjoyable. I was just going through a whole bunch of stuff.
TikTok.
I was going through a whole bunch of stuff. I was dating somebody who just wasn't good for me. I was not happy. I was very miserable. I was mean. I was like, it was just a lot. But I was a bitch. Like, so it just so happened that anyway.
You gotta love having friends like Fatima. She just will not let up. I don't care what you're talking about.
Because I'm gonna explain this. So it just so happened that when I met her, that was the day we went on our first date. And I know pretty much, although we had no expectations on taking it any further, because I told you I was having fun on this side of the street.
This is beautiful. What is that? Velvet?
Velvet?
I forgot to cancel my subscription. I forgot. Okay. It was fun on this side of town.
It was a free trial, and they let me know I got charged the $4.99.
And I was like, this is fun. Ooh, I like it over here. But, it just so happened that when I met her, it like things just shifted. Like I was just, and it shifted fast. However, in both of our minds, it was just like, we're not dating, but I don't want to fuck with nobody else. So moving forward is just that we looked at my day as our anniversary. Now, do I give her a gift on my birthday and say, hey, happy anniversary, but I don't want to say happy birthday? Like, no, because she would not in any way, shape, or form allow that. Like leading up to, which is why I was hesitant to even give it to her. She was like, she doesn't like when I buy her things. She doesn't like it at all. She doesn't ask me for nothing. She's that type of person. So I was kind of scared, but it was just in my heart to do so. So I gave it to her a day before. And moving forward, it's still not going to be the same thing. She's not going to
deep down in my heart.
She's not gonna get a gift for my birthday.
Tima wants to smoke all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
What he said?
I had an old friend make it official on my B-Day with her girlfriend, and I cut her off because no, ma'am, you had 364 other days to choose from.
Yo, Cam is crazy.
But listen, like she has friends who their anniversaries is on her birthday, and she knows that if she does something on her birthday, she can't invite them. But nobody feels the type of way. But she would never let me, even if I wanted to, because I'm just selfless. I don't look at it like that. Because I don't even be trying to go hard to celebrate. Like, I will literally sit and say, I don't think I want to do anything for my birthday. Right. I literally have been forced since I met her. But yeah, no, she's never gonna be like, okay, it's also our anniversary, so with my gift. She's never gonna do that. So when I presented it to her, I had to hide it. Like, we going down to dinner. I'm like, my nose was stuffy at the time because I know I got bad allergies. So I like hid it in like tissue paper because it was already in tissue paper. I couldn't take the whole bag because then she would have saw it. So I hid it in a bunch of tissues on top of the tissue paper it came in. And so I had it on the table the entire time. She's just thinking it's tissue. So because I forgot the card, I couldn't take the card because if I took the card, she would have saw it. I wrote everything down on my phone, just handed her my phone. She opened it and it was like a pure, like she was all right, back to your birthday.
Right. Fatima, when's your birthday? So I know not to do anything on your birthday.
It just passed.
Listen, belated happy birthday. I'm sorry. I was probably eating cereal on your birthday. I'm a fast on your birthday from now on. I ain't doing nothing on your birthday, Fatima, but just gonna give you a shout out.
I mean, I'm just not, I don't look at it that way. I'm so selfless. I don't care. I don't be paying attention. It's like, because it's like, especially with her, I know she's gonna make sure I celebrate my birthday regardless. Right. She's gonna be appreciative if I do something, or she's gonna balk on me. Dominique, don't get me anything. Anniversary, I love you, balloon card. Here we go, keep it pushing. But this birthday,
I can attest to that too, because that's how I look at it. Because my birthday and my wedding was only like 4 days apart, so I'm just like, do I splurge on the birthday or do I plan whatever we're gonna do for the anniversary? So I get it. I get it.
I totally wholeheartedly understand, because I want to say probably for the first 15 years of my son's life, when I celebrated my birthday, I was with him. And I'm like, yo, Dre, whatever you want to do, we could do. He's like, Dad, it's your birthday. I'm like, yeah, kid, I'm good. What you want to do? Where you want to go? You want to go Chuck E. Cheese? You want to go
Dave & Buster's? Bree in the building. We ain't seen her in a long time. Happy, I'm about to say happy anniversary. Happy New Year and all that good stuff.
But just like
Bree's
I'm the type of friend.
Did I get that right?
Like
Cosmetics by Bree. Bree's Cosmetics or Cosmetics by Bree? Did I get it right?
Bria Red Cosmetics.
There you go. That thing right there.
But just like I'm also the friend that if I'm having a wedding, and as long as you come to me ahead of time, if you want to propose to my friend at that wedding, at the reception, I'm that girl. Like, because I don't know what it is. Maybe I'll become selfish sometime in the near future.
Yeah, listen,
but I'm not like that.
That day is your day. That day is solely your day.
It is, but I ain't gonna trip.
I'm not gonna lie. The day I get married, if somebody think they're going, I'm jumping off of something and I'm kicking them in the head. Nah, family. I done put too much time, effort, energy. This is my dime.
I just don't like, especially because it's happiness. Energy. I would love like for my friend to like, that's beautiful.
Man, you better be happy in Central Park.
Bro, we watched a couple get engaged on New Year's Eve. Like, soon as the ball, like 12 o'clock hit, I turned around. The guy was on his knee with a ring. The way I screamed as if I knew these people, and I recorded them, and I was just happy.
But that's different, because that's strangers. My people.
No, but it was.
Y'all better do that. Y'all better do that in between the damn ceremony, and I'll wait till the reception. You better do that in the cab.
You come to my wedding and KK proposed to you at my wedding, girl. I'm going the fuck crazy in a good way. I'm not that girl. I don't know why.
Listen,
you're gonna make the hair fall off.
Your day is your day, yo.
That's how y'all. Right. I'm not. I can't be that person. I don't know. And for people who are, it's not a bad thing. That's just
understand. Understand it. I'm there, and it goes down on your day. Oh yeah, I'm jumping off the Raptors. This is about down.
Nah, Timmy, you can't say no, bro. You can't say no. You gotta say yeah. You got to. He proposed to you. You gotta say yeah.
Some people don't. Some people do.
You gotta say yeah.
I'm saying if it did happen, I would not care. Just let me know, of course. Like, but
yeah, that's what Bree just said.
But the day before my birthday is not my birthday. So her getting me a gift, a separate gift at that, the same way I look at it like her birthday and Valentine's Day are two different things. She's not going to get one whole gift for Valentine's Day and her birthday. No.
Right.
It's the same thing.
No, I get it. Well, I don't know if that already set you off, but is there anything unapologetic that you would like to say that you're going to do what you want to do on your day and that's it?
That's that.
My day is my day and I do what I do.
My anniversary is the day before / the day of my birthday. And if she want to give me a gift and I want to give her a gift, so it. But I'm lucky enough to have a person that automatic, like I know, because I have been used. My God, a bitch has been used. So when she refuses and she be dead ass, like she'll tell me, don't get, like for Christmas, she said, don't give me anything. But what do you want for Christmas? Like, to know that there's somebody that's that selfless, and I know she's not like expecting anything like some people I know. We ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole because
we can save that for another week. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
I'm evolved, but fuck that bitch and that nigga. Anywho,
oh yeah, we definitely gonna bring it up now.
Oh yeah, we need to know.
I've evolved.
I'll evolve after I curse their ass out.
Right. Thank you.
Model Citizen J, anything pissing you off or setting you off the wrong way? I know we just turned over a new leaf with the new year, so maybe nothing yet, but just something you want to.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm mad at. I ain't gonna shout them out, but I'm gonna put them on blast though. How you do an online order to pick up, right? The store, you do it mad early in the afternoon. The store tell you, yo, it's gonna be ready an hour before we close. I'm like, fam, but I just did this 5 hours ago. But all right, cool. I ain't worried about it because, you know, this is something that I need to go pick up for dinner.
Right.
So I'm like, I bet I'm chilling. So I live about 20 minutes from said store that I'm not going to name because they're not getting no free publicity. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to drive over there just to make sure I get there in enough time to get my stuff. So I'm on the way. I call up the people. They like, yo, sir, your stuff would have been ready, but there's only 2 people here. We got mad orders, yada, 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 this, that, and third. But if you come inside the store and, you know, you pick up the items, we'll just scan it out for you so you don't have to pay twice.
Right.
I said, but wait, why the hell would I pay twice if I paid already? I ordered pickup so you guys can come to my damn car and drop it off to me. I ain't want to get out the car and go inside the store. All right. So I ain't gonna lie. I went in there, I did my shopping, I got what I needed to get. I came back out. So now I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, all right, cool. So do I get that pickup service fee dropped off my bill though? Because I had to come inside and pick it up myself. The lady gonna say, you're gonna have to take that up with corporate. Listen, y'all.
Wow.
Y'all know me. I go by the name of Model Citizen J, so I try to keep it cool, calm, and collective. I work with kids. I mentor kids. I speak affirmations. When I say every affirmation on this wall went through my head, and I had to say it twice real fast, the only thing I could say was, what's your name? What is your mother-loving name? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I went out in the car. I did something real old. I called corporate. I complained. I bickered. I did what I had to do.
I'm like, too. I'm writing an
email to Better Business Bureau.
I'm writing an email. I'm calling corporate. I'm reporting everybody. That just happened to me the day before.
On Yelp.
Yep. The day before New Year's Eve.
This what gets me mad though. I don't never do no pickup order like that. I'm normally the one that goes in. So the first time I do this, I have this experience. But I did get offered a $50 gift card. So the next time I go, you know, my groceries on a discount.
I mean,
you know, so I took that 50, but that was my rant though. Don't have me come up there for the pickup and I can't pick my stuff up and you catch an attitude with me. I pluck in your throat. Stop.
We ordered $75 worth of food, right? We waiting. Mind you, it's seafood. You gotta get it while it's hot. We ordered a boil. She called like, where y'all at? But nobody came to get the food. So I don't want to wait any longer because now I know my food is ready and it's just sitting there. Right. So I go and get it. Whoa. I'm like, okay, I need a refund and I need my delivery fee. Any tip that was gay. Oh no, you have to cancel the order, repay again. Da.
Nah.
Now I'm getting the full. Now I'm getting all this for free. Hello, TD. To put fraud. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't place this order. I've done.
I didn't authorize that.
Right.
Because now, mind you, when I got there, I'm like, hi, excuse me. The lady waves me off and walks to the back, like, not get somebody else. It gave that energy.
I got another rant. I got one more. But I don't know if I want to talk about them because they kind of cool with me and I'm kind of cool with them. Everything's on the up and up. But yeah, to that delivery service, that everybody uses that went up through the pandemic, and I ain't even gonna say their names. When I pay for something, just take out the money right then and there. Don't wait till it says shipped and then take out the money. Because I be thinking I still got the money in my account. Right. Stop playing with me. I mean, I know it's my fault, but it's y'all fault. It ain't my fault, it's y'all fault, but it might be my fault, but I'm blaming y'all because I don't want to take responsibility right now. So when I place the order, just take the money right then and there, please. Because I be thinking, I be happy. I be trying to do extra things, thinking I could buy me an extra pair of sneakers and I can't.
Yes, I might need an accessory with that.
Help me, y'all. But that was it though.
Yeah. I'm gonna make mine. This is real quick. I don't want to be long-winded because we touched on a little bit earlier about what happened with DeMar Hamlin. So my rant is a continuation of the events that's taken thereafter. So DeMar Hamlin, for anyone that wants to know as well, he has a foundation that he created back in 2020. It's called the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive. It is in assistance to his mom, who runs a child daycare center. I'm assuming out there in Buffalo. And it was a way to support her and the things that they may have needed for her center. All he was asking was for $2,500. So he created a GoFundMe, and it wasn't getting too much traction. Well, in light of what happened on Monday, with the events that happened during the game, his GoFundMe is now standing at a whopping, are you ready for this, Dime? $7,476,780.
Wait,
right?
what?
Right. So we're asking for only 25. It is now accumulated 7 million and counting. When they announced what happened on Monday, or after the world saw what happened on Monday, that Tuesday it had jumped to 3 million. So we are now 3 days later. It has jumped another 4 million on top of that. So my beef is not to the many people that have supported his cause and sent him these donations, which now is well beyond what he was asking, what his mom may need. And now they can actually, do God knows what, with this money to really help her with what she's doing with that, if that is what they're going to do. Right. My problem is for the people that chose not to donate when he first put it up 2 years ago, but to now put it up
right to now
after he almost has to die. I'm sorry to say it so harshly.
It's always like that, and especially in the Black community. It takes for something detrimental to happen.
Right. As you hear in song, they say, what is it? They remember you better when you're dead, or however that saying is going. Why would he have to go? I'm not saying why would he have to go, because it's obviously not something that he did on purpose. But why would it have to have taken an event like that for you guys to go, hey, let me read up a little bit more about what this toy drive was about. And hey, it sounds like a great idea. Hey, it sounds like something I want to support. Hey, let me go ahead and send this money.
But now it's like, oh, he's hurt. He's almost going up yonder. Let me do this.
Asking for a measly $2,500.
Listen, people are just foul, man.
We're now standing at 7 million because I almost died on the field. So it goes into questioning me, asking, like, is your giving really sincere or not? No. Is it now the cool thing to do or the trendy thing to do because, hey, I want to give because that's what everybody is doing to go, yeah, we support him and we want him to be. But where was this Sunday night before he got hurt?
So
and all the times that he started, like, yes, he is a player. He plays for the Buffalo Bills. That's
he was a player.
This is prior to his NFL, contract or the money that he is making now, which again is still not guaranteed money. But it was something that he started beforehand. But my whole thing is the mission never changed. The point of it never changed.
Never changed. It's just been sitting there.
Had this not happened on Monday, would y'all have donated?
Of course not. They wouldn't.
If it didn't happen that way. And mind you, the money that he's now raised for this, or what people have donated to now, topples what his contract was. His contract was only for $3 million, and the last result was that article was now standing at 4. Now again, we're standing at 7, which it can still keep going. I applaud it. Right? We're happy that y'all are even donating that they can. I'm happy on the behalf that they can get what they need plus more, so they can do more. What bothers me is the individuals that are giving now based off of only what happened. There's one name that stands out here, which I don't even feel you needed to do. Jim Irsay. For those that don't know, that is the owner of the Indianapolis Colts.
Somebody tapped in. Somebody said, I think it's I said somebody left a comment on TikTok and said, I think it's people's way of showing support. Maybe they weren't aware of them before, but now they are, and giving it away, they know that they can help support something, in his name.
I mean, so, I guess, but again,
I would say some
people have
people
done that research had this never happened.
So would y'all say this is similar to, I don't know if y'all seen the video that just went viral, where there's like this reporter or something, he's outside, it's like a protest or something, and it's a huge sign that says choose adoption. And they're chanting, the clear folk, choose adoption, choose da. So he was like, I'm loving this sign, ladies, da. How many children have you adopted? The lady was like, oh goodness, none. Interviewed another one. How many children have you adopted? Oh no, I only have my own. I have 2 of my own.
Right.
The other one. Oh no, I only have 1 of my own. No adoption.
So how you gonna sit there and promote something you're not doing?
He said, so what, huh? So it was like, oh, because we just want to cheer for the hashtag. Like we feel like,
And that's my feeling on what's happening right now. Like, you're doing it because it's trending. Because you can't tell me out of this $7 million that there isn't a bunch of people within there now that already knew him, that already knew about what he was doing, and didn't, but now are because everyone else is supporting.
I guarantee you, half the people who donated took a screenshot of their donation and made a post about it.
Right.
100%.
And that was my point of getting to Jim Irsay, owner of the Indianapolis Colts, who donated $25,000, right? But you have the option to do it anonymously, but you had to make sure your name was there where it even classifies you as top donation. So we can go, the Indianapolis Colts supports DeMar Hamlin and his. No, y'all weren't, because I'm pretty sure the NFL reps knew about this and they weren't donating before.
Yep.
So that just rubbed me the wrong way. Again, I am ecstatic and happy that his mom and his organization will receive this money. Again, hopefully, the people that are working behind the scenes with them are going to do the right thing. She's going to get what she needs, plus whatever she needs to even take what she's doing to an even higher plateau and a bigger situation to help those kids out there and get what they need as well. But it's just like, why does it take a traumatic situation, a damn near death-defying situation to go, let's support the good thing that he's out here trying to do, realizing this is a young kid at 24. How many young kids really out there doing stuff like that and not saying, look, I'm an NFL star. I'm getting big money now. I can go out here and do what I do, live the life. Nah, I want to put something together and give back to the same community that helped me get to where I'm at right now. Honestly, the only other person outside of what we're trying to do that I've seen of that stature is what's homeboy from Chicago? Where's number 3 on his hat? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
feels like the rapper. His name starts
Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper. There you go. He's the only one I know, youth-wise, that's really out there doing with the community. You know, a part of that younger generation. Opposed to everybody else, just like, hey, I made it. So you know, to hell with everything else. So again, it could be just me. Like I said, this segment's unapologetically black. So this is what I feel. That there's a lot of phoniness going on within those donations. And you know, those same individuals that are donating now, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of y'all that knew about this already, and y'all weren't donating in. So
yeah, the scary part for Fatima, we do not know if he'll play again. I honestly, personally hope that the man just has a speedy recovery, healthy recovery, and I hope that he can't play the game again. The team still gives him a job in the front office. They give him a job somewhere to where he can still at least he can still give his knowledge of the game. You know,
I don't think
assistant coach or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be in the forefront. What the ill part about it is, shout out to him again. They had said when he did wake up, which is a report that they was given today, that he was able to respond. He wrote on a letter with his mom in there saying who won the game. And the doctors was just like, you won the game. You won the game of life because you're awake right now.
Right.
You won.
Right.
You're the MVP.
Shout out to his coach too. That was like, yeah, I can't go back out there and coach. I gotta go with my player to the hospital and make sure he's good.
I love that.
Again, shout out to everybody that was a part of. Look, we out. This is a wrap. This is done. And I didn't give a chance to say this in the beginning of Showing Love because we was going through that. Shout out to the damn trainers and the medics and everybody that's on site. Because if you think they spoke about this on the radio too, and I was like, yo, that was a great fucking point. That we focus on the players and the coaches and everything they got to go through the prep and get everything right so they can go out there, do their job, win these games, hopefully win the championship, all that. But them trainers, right? Because let's think, he fell out on the field. Had they hesitated for a second more to say, hey, what should we do? What the hell is happening?
He'd have been
instead of responding in the time that they did. Because again, they had to resuscitate him on the field first to get him breathing again. Had they stalled, we might be having a different conversation of him not waking up, him not, writing who won the game and things like that, or him not being able to see this money that's now being raised for his organization now. So shout out to whoever those trainers and those employees and those medics and those people that was down there and that response team. Shout out to y'all because y'all honestly just saved the man's life. That's just what y'all do.
They are quick to run on the field or on the court.
Right.
And even the people when it comes to the race car drivers, like when something, down in the pit where they fix the cars and make sure it's safe and it's good because one little wheel, anything goes wrong.
Anybody in the service. So nurses, you doctors, you teachers, you firefighters, police officers, whatever the hell it is. If your job is in response to serving other people and being in a position to be the one that says they're counting on me to get them out of this situation, shout out to all of y'all. Man.
Let's chill on the oink oinks. I don't know about that.
Look, I got. Look, I can't say all because I got some in the family, so I ain't going to put everybody under that umbrella.
No pork on my fork.
Look, I'm just going to big up the first responders, the EMTs, and stuff like that, the nurses. Because I'll be real with you, nurses really do. They're the backbone of the hospitals. They're the backbone of healthcare. It's not the doctor. The doctor just comes in for a little bit. And he reads the nurse's notes and what the nurse did, and he makes that diagnosis.
She gotta make sure she get that information right.
He does a little bit. He does his. He's going to do his what he has to do. He's going to inspect you. He's going to look you over and stuff like that. Do what he has to do. But it's pretty much what the nurse says is what he's going off of because he has to see a lot of patients. Shout out to the nurses.
I don't know if y'all watch Grey's Anatomy, but like for a couple of seasons, especially in the beginning, the surgeons, they have this big shot attitude. They better than everybody. Right. And the number one rule is don't piss the nurses off.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think you're better than the nurses. And there was an episode where something happened and all the nurses was like, the hospital went to shit. Because the nurses, the doctors, the surgeons that been in the field for a long time, and they was talking to the up and coming doctors. They was like, the nurses are the backbone of this hospital. Don't play with them. Like, so that is the RNs. That is so true.
And I mean, like, shout out to the good nurses because that's not a job that you just say, hey, I want to be a nurse. Nah,
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. You really
like that
gotta
with
love
any job though.
You gotta love taking care of people.
Yeah.
Any
Like,
career.
You know,
yeah, any career job. Yeah,
You have to love it.
you gotta
'cause there's
love
some
it.
people
Love it.
in these jobs, and they hate everybody, and it comes across, and it's like, I feel that way, especially about teachers though. If you don't like kids in any way, shape, or form, go find something else to do.
Yeah, you gotta beat it.
Kids feel it.
But yeah, man, shout out to them, man. Just wanted to express that, man. I hope y'all are being sincere and genuine with that. But again, you gotta take some people with a grain of salt in the way they move. So if you're donating, give because you want to give. It's on your heart to give, and you really supporting what he's doing, and not just because it's a trendy thing. At the end of the day. But side note, if you do want to get trendy, you see that donation link down at the bottom there. Go ahead and tap that on Cash App and donate.
Donations.
So we can go and do our part as well.
You know.
Model Citizen J, before we get out of here, please. This is 2023. Start us off right, brother. You already heard what Ms. Dom said earlier in the show, so she already got our minds in order. Give us some good affirmations, how we should be taking care of ourselves as we start off this new year. So we can get right.
Family, I put y'all on the elderberry and all the healthy benefits that it can have for you. I told y'all about turmeric, you know what I'm saying? All the wonderful healthy benefits.
You went out and bought it?
Dying this week. I've been dying. Turmeric been whooping my ass.
Once you mix the turmeric with black pepper, it's gonna be uncomfortable at first. All right, cayenne pepper, same. That's just as good.
Cayenne, ginger, and turmeric.
Same difference. This week, y'all, another one. Black seed oil. All right. You start taking that black seed oil, it's gonna help you fight that cholesterol, anti-inflammatory. It's good for the hair, you know what I'm saying? Get the hair glowing, get the hair growing. It's good for the skin. Skin is gonna be looking amazing. It's good for the joints and stuff like that. So, if you have like sore muscles, you go to the gym, you start taking that stuff. It'll help you out. It'll help you out with with high cholesterol. It help beat that on up, knock that right out the box. It helps with diabetes and things of that nature, and it's a natural aphrodisiac. So start taking that black seed oil. You might be some black beautiful babies out here in the earth. What we need,
right?
Model Citizen J, are you dropping some exclusive news on us?
Listen, when the time comes, if it's right, it will definitely go down.
So we got proposals and pregnancies. All right, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I ain't messing with you. Now, like this is the beginning of the new year, y'all. The affirmation for the week is understand this: you'll never be 100% ready. Just start. All right. You can plan out your adventure. You can plan out your journey. You can say, "Hey, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure it goes this way. This is how it has to go down." The universe is gonna laugh at you and say, just start, because there's certain things you're gonna have to learn on the fly. There's certain things you're gonna have to learn just by trial and error. You're gonna have to make mistakes. You can't sit here and say, "Hey, I got everything under wraps. I know how everything is gonna go," and then boom, try to start your journey and think it's gonna move that way. Family, it's not gonna work. All right, you can plan, you can plot, you can strategize, but you'll never know until you get started. Just start. Get busy, make it happen. Don't be afraid. All right. Fear kills more dreams than actual failure. All right. A lot of times we be scared to start. You know what I'm saying? Scared to start something. You never know. Failure is just another way to proceed. Failure teaches you one way, which way not to go, and it gives you another option to go a different direction. All right, family. So listen, we're not ready. You won't be ready until you start. Just get the job done and just try it. Just do it.
Fact,
all right.
Fact. That's a word to the wise. Word to the wise. As you just gave Dominique her key to get her red cup up, she was like, "Well, might as well start drinking right now." That's what's up.
He said,
"Smoking during the prayer and drinking during the affirmation." That's what's up.
I was just about to say that. Sipping through the affirmation, smoking through the prayer.
Look, you want to give us fair warning now because we about to get into it. Do you need to take a puff right now? What's up? Just let us know. We don't want God getting at you.
Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. But yeah, man, y'all know how we do, man. We always end it off for the pair. Set us right as we get ready to take it down for the night or whatever it is that you're about to do. But first, before we do that, we want to thank everybody that tapped in tonight, that joined us. We will be back next week, same time, same channel. Hope everybody's new year was a good one and everybody started it off on the right foot. And hopefully this prayer will, keep you on that path. So precious Heavenly Father, we come to you once again, giving us this opportunity on this platform to speak our mind, speak something from the heart, and hopefully it was able to reach and touch someone out there that may have needed the assistance with something. So you may be struggling mentally, physically, whatever the case may be, and I'm hoping there's something that you would have heard that kind of held you and said, hey, I can continue on and I don't have to give up. God, we just ask for anybody that doesn't know who you are and the power that you possess and the things that you are able to do for us. We ask that you step into their lives right now, that you intercede on whatever may be happening, whatever turmoil, whatever storm, whatever trouble they may be experiencing right now, understanding that all they have to do is honestly look to you instead of looking at man, and you will be able to pull them through. They just have to understand what we are experiencing here, what we have here is just temporary, and we all want to live the life we are supposed to lead so we can step into those pearly gates and live that everlasting life of abundance that you promised us. We know you are a God that is truthful to your word. You will never steer us wrong. You will never tell us a lie. You will be the resource of everything that we need. All we have to do is trust in you and turn to you. So I ask that tonight, if you didn't know him, tonight is the night that you begin to do that. Just speak to him, let him know what's going on, and just listen. But not listen with your ears, you listen with your heart, because that is the only way to communicate with the Lord above. And we all pray that we get there. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen.
Oh, so once again, thank y'all again for tapping in with us. Y'all already know what it is. It's RTJ the brand. It's 2023. We promise to get bigger and better. Shout out to everybody that tuned in on the TikTok live for the first time. This is Jay's crew. Miss Dom's crew out there. I'm trying to get my numbers up there so I can be special like them. Honestly, I guess I ain't shit right now.
Go follow. Follow my brother DJ B$1. Run it up.
That's fact. So y'all already know how we say it's never about the destination, it's always about the journey. And try as they may, they will never be RTJ. And we'll see y'all next week. You heard?
It's 3 the hard way. 3 the hard way with DJ V$, Miss Di, and Model Citizen J. It's RTJ the podcast.